you'll notice the gaffer's name on the bench. It's not the gaffer. It's, of course, Ellis Devereux, who's dual registered and flying with Holbridge, by the way. But we'll come back to that in a moment. In between the sticks is Jack Giddens' heroics on Saturday. If you haven't seen the video, do go and watch it. It's a phenomenal performance from him. Jermaine Anderson comes back into the starting lineup at right back. Jesse Ola and Nathan Wilson in a all-teenage centre-back partnership. Josh Rasoke at left-back, a man in ridiculous form, and our second top assister of the season with 6 from a left-back. Max Cornhill, the skipper, Joe Christou, and new signing, folks. That's right, you haven't got confused. There is a new signing. If you haven't, head over to our socials at hashtag UTD on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok, and you'll see the new signing video that myself and George, another member of the team, crafted. Sam Park Life. Listen, you work with what you can. He starts in the midfield 3, and he's been signed from actually Saturday's opponents. Sam Park wasn't involved. He's come back from injury. Pretty well known around the level, especially at step 4. Plenty of time at Haybridge Swifts as well as Brentwood. Mid-20s. Exciting player, very excited to see how he gets on this evening. Praise Bebel at wide right, and Jackson Brown operating on the left tonight, so interesting to see how he gets on there. And Luke May-Parrott, the man who's also been involved in the goals, up top. On the bench, that leaves Jason Ring, Nathan Smith, Jaden Brissett, Ellis Devereux, who we spoke about, of course, and Matty Waldridge. Pretty strong hashtag United lineup. Plenty of injuries and stuff, and players unavailable. If you don't see them on the team sheet or in the squad, that is because they're either ill, Evans Kouassi, or unavailable. A couple of people there. I think Tomo's still injured as well. So, yeah, there's a few players unavailable tonight, but still a fairly strong lineup. You know, you've got the likes of Joe Christou and Max Cornhill in the middle. Plenty of firepower for the Tags, and hopefully a win to take us into another quarter-final, a second one of the season it would be. And a competition, of course, let's not forget that we have made the final of before. We lost in that final to Chatham Town with virtually the last kick of the game here at Averley, and that is, I believe, where the final will be again this season. But it is a competition that we know very well, and hopefully the boys can do the job and get into that quarter-final. Where are we all watching from? Obviously, this is an open stream, so you guys, there'll be some new faces in the chat I don't know, new names, of course. It gets even more complicated because YouTube have given usernames rather than names now, so I don't actually recognise half you lot in there. I'm not getting the sack after tonight, whether we win or lose. That has been confirmed, I'm sure, by devs, by Spen even. Hopefully that's the case. Nope, John. No, unavailable, same as a few others, as mentioned. A few of you, if you haven't seen, there you go, there's the trim, the current trim. Yeah, it's tough, innit? I've got Marcus Alonso and Victor Moses playing wing-backs with the back 3 from Chelsea's 16-17 season. It's a bit of a mess. But yeah, if you don't know why people in the chat are asking about the trim, again, another video on our channel, the penalties video, the hashtag All-Stars. Check it out after this game. But we're about ready to go here. On the opposition as well, I don't know too much about them, in all honesty. Quite a few of them have stayed with them through promotion a couple of seasons ago. So it'll be interesting to see how they go on. The man beside me was talking about they operate as a back 5 in possession. So we'll see if he actually knows his stuff or whether I've just shagged you live on commentary. But yes, Newmarket 13th in division below. Similar form as mentioned, 4 points from their last 6. We've got 5 points from our last 6, and before Saturday, I won't talk about the game Saturday, but before Saturday in the run up to it, we had not lost in 5 games. Whether we win or not, you find out by watching the video. We could be unbeaten in 6, but like I say, I'm not spoiling that video. So if you don't know, please try not to spoil it in the comments, and and you guys can watch that in your own time. They are playing a back 4, so Joe doesn't know what he's talking about. No, playing a back 4. We're up against the back 4. Most teams do play 4-3-3, don't they? Ellis Devereux as well. Be nice to see him get some action. Scored a hat-trick for Holbridge the other day after a brief stint at Free Agents FC. PK dual reg at Walthamstow. Not been playing too much, but that's the life of a content creator. Okay, folks, we're about ready to go here then for this one. Chance to get into the quarter-finals of the Velocity Cup at stake. The whistle blows, we're underway here. Newmarket Town in blue, hashtag in yellow here, hoping to make our second quarter-final of the season with victory against a team in division below, sitting 13th in the Isthmian North. This should be a tough test regardless. Cup football, anything can happen. As Jackson Brown plays that one out. Gids and Nathan Wilson, the young centre-back partnership. Nathan Wilson actually came off the bench and I thought made a fantastic contribution, but he's slowly and steadily been getting better and better, I think. That's my learned opinion, of course. The young man, former reserve teammate of mine, of course. Ziad is a cup tied in this one, I believe. We signed him from a fixture. Was it in this cup or was it the BBC Essex Senior Cup we beat Whittam in? I think it was the Essex Cup we beat Whittam in. So we signed Z from Whittam after he scored a hat-trick against us in that cup. But this is a different competition, but he is still cup tied from both of those. Okay, Jermaine Anderson throws to Nathan Wilson over the far side. Gets it back. Had a brief stint out of the team. Jason Ring impressed at right back, keeping Jermaine out of the team. But Jermaine getting forward here, unable to quite get onto that one. Nice idea from Nathan Wilson, but it doesn't quite fit there. No Spen this evening. Spen Doggy Dog, I'm sure he's probably watching, but he's unavailable tonight. So unfortunately you are stuck with me, and only me. No one else fancy picking up the mic. So I get used to it, I guess, folks. Or watch on mute. One or the other. Up in the air. Josh Rusoke underneath it, but he's beaten to it by Josh Lee. Up top, Newmarket in the blue. Looking to craft out a shooting opportunity. Hooked away by Jesse Ayula. The young man, 19. But you wouldn't look at it you wouldn't think it, sorry, by looking at him. He is a strong presence at the back. The teenager. Oh, thank you, Kane. I very much appreciate that. Hey, everyone's entitled to an opinion. You don't have to listen to it, folks. If people think that, then that's on them. Completely up to them. New man, Sam Park, is 14, Max. Not years old, yeah. That's good comment, that, Joe. Yeah. Brief stop in play, and you will see Sashcam, the physio, down there talking to a man that has been injured on numerous occasions, Joe Christou. We've also seen him out with concussion as well. It's not something we want to see again. So let's hope he is okay to continue. This is neither a semi-final nor a final. This is, I believe, round 4, but it's the round before the quarter-final, so the round of 16, you could say. Newmarket fans in, welcome into the chat, Newmarket fans. Yeah, fair play to anyone that is in the ground and not watching from home. That's a journey and a half. But also, if you are watching home, you're a Newmarket fan, welcome into the stream. I will try my very best not to be biased. Doesn't always go very well, but we're certainly trying. Sam Parks, I can give you a little bit more info in a moment with Joe Christou just briefly leaving the field of play. I'm sure he'll be coming back on. He looks fine on his feet after a bit of treatment there, as Josh Rusoke throws it line, looking for Luke Mayparrott or Max Cornhill, finds neither. Good battling from Cornhill. Praise Ogbebor and then Sam Park, the new man, looking forward. Cornhill then looking for Luke Mayparrott, a man who scored plenty of goals at step 3 and step 5. I don't believe has played step 4, which is, of course, tonight's opposition's level. Free kick for Josh Rusoke to take. So, this is dual registered. Yeah, as you can see, he's involved tonight because he can play for both teams. I don't believe you can play for... Can you be dual regged at step 3 and step 4? Don't think you can you? Isthmian League. I think it has to be outside of that. But Holbridge step 5, so. Josh Rusoke whips that one into a dangerous area. Just needed a touch, and Nathan Wilson still looking for that first hashtag goal. Was there, but couldn't get the touch. Newmarket clear. over the far side then for Town. In the blue, escaping that one, and Nathan Wilson will not want to see that one back. I will be bantering him about that one later, as it's flicked on and it will go out of play for a goal kick. So, Sam Park, I saw the question a little while ago. Sam Park, our new man, is played for Brentwood and Heybridge, spent most of his career there, debuted at 19 for Brentwood Town in Step 4, so someone that's been about for a little while now, even scored in a playoff semi-final for Heybridge Swifts in the Isthmian North division below. Comes in having started the season at Brentwood in Step 3, was in and out of the team having come back from a bit of an injury issue, and now finds himself here at the Tags, and should be a very good addition. Spent a little bit of time at Romford as well, so yeah, knows the levels quite well. Be interesting to see how he slots in. Gives a break as well to Jackson Brown in the 10, but Jackson obviously still part of the 11 this evening out on the left wing, but a new man in that 10 dog position might provide some needed rotation, as Jackson Brown's played a lot of minutes since coming back from his injury after a 45-minute cameo against Averley in the FA Cup. Cool. Charlie's got a lot of opinions in the chat this evening. I think we'll do what we want to do, mate. But thanks, mate. Thanks for your opinions. Throw comes in from Jermaine Anderson into the box, looking for Max Cornhill. So often wins the headers, and he has won it again. And that header there in the box, I believe, from Luke May Parrott, is wide of the mark. But not a bad effort at all. For a moment, I thought it might just nestle in that bottom corner. But Newmarket and James Young in goal. Watch that go narrowly beyond the post. Yeah, the angle I had, I thought that was in. Josh Rusoke battling with Josh Lee. And eventually, via Jackson Brown, it's out of play for a Newmarket throw. Throwing on this near side for Jacob Buckle. Referee's having a word with him. Did take his time and also steal about 10 yards. Referee not happy about that. We do the occasional non-member streams, but obviously members are a paying stream, so they do get priority when we can stream. But yeah, occasionally we open these kind of cup games up to non-members to show you what you're missing, and you can become a member if you head over to the membership tab on YouTube and click the join button. You get to see action like this, and there's more cup games coming up, and occasionally when games get rescheduled they end up midweek, and if they're at home we can, and also all the women's games, and soon you'll be getting some more exclusive content. Sam Park, first touch for him, high up the pitch, and it's lost, cut out well by the Newmarket defence. But yeah, stay tuned, there's some very exciting stuff on the way, and if you are a member you're going to get exclusive behind the scenes content of that stuff. You've seen the first All-Stars video. Hey, you know what I'm hinting at. Jesse Ayula on the ball. Very impressive few appearances for the Tags, the young man. Plays with a maturity beyond his years. You can tell he spent time at academy. The way he passes the ball, uses both feet as well, as Joe Christou rushes the pass, but manages to find a good one to Praise Ogbebo. It's brought down, but only as far as Jermaine Anderson. Praise Ogbebo picking up that loose ball and looking to get it onto his left foot. Turns back onto the right and finds Anderson outside of him. Goes into the box, cleared away, but only back towards Anderson and headed. Has that stayed in? It has. Kept in well over the far side by Aminge, the captain. And then cleared, but only as far as Christou. Ogbebo on that left foot, back to Christou. Round the corners beautifully into the box. And there's Sam Park on his debut. The shot blocked. It was a vital block as well. From that kind of distance, you expect the goalkeeper to be troubled. Hashtag still with the ball. And then the commentator's curse strikes. Newmarket get it away. Cornhill keeps the pressure on though for the Tags. Park inside to Luke May Parrott. Could get it back here. Does get it back. On the right foot. Looks for the chip through ball for Jermaine Anderson. But again cleared only as far as Joe Christou. Mops it up yet again. The pressure still going here with Jermaine Anderson onside. Cuts it back. Looked for Luke May Parrott in the middle. And it's gone out. It's given us a corner. It's gone out and it's given us a goal kick. But hashtag there in the early stages, piling on the pressure. No goal, but plenty of chances just 10 minutes into this one in a quick flurry. I certainly can say happy birthday to Nadeem. Happy birthday. Hello to Paul as well from Canada. Big fan of Toronto, visited plenty of times. Love Canada, so shout out you. Up the maple syrup. Ball with Nathan Wilson. And then across to Jesse Ayula. You'll notice he quite happy playing passes with both his right and left foot. And that's one with his right foot to find the left-footed Josh Osoke. It's well left there by Park. Intelligently for Jackson Brown. Park's continued his run. Brown cutting in on the right foot here. Great challenge from the fullback, Jacob Buckle. But Cornhill finds possession in the middle of the park. And then finds Jesse Ayula inside to Sam Park. And looks for the switch. It's cut out though. Bit of rustiness from the man who's had a little bit of a spell on the sidelines. Rasoke around the corner. Jackson Brown tried to touch it. I think praise if he'd have given him a shout there. May have had a bit more of a better opportunity. Headed well by Jesse Ayula, and Jackson Brown's kept it in here as well. Recycled possession. Shout out to Lewis as well. 53 months. Up the tags indeed. Oh, well, thank you very, very nicely. Do love a bit of positive comment. Oh, cool. I almost forgot positivity existed on YouTube. Here is Sam Park driving forward now. He's got plenty of space around him. Finds Jackson Brown. Max Cornhill also has plenty of space and finds Sam Park again. On that right foot of his, finds Luke May Parrott. Those two look a little bit similar. I'm going to get them mixed up a couple of times this evening. Jackson Brown. Luke May Parrott flicks it on. This would be some goal if it was finished off, but the offside flag is up. Not sure if it was against Luke May Parrott or Sam Park. I believe Luke May Parrott. A Newmarket there. Breathe a sigh of relief. The pressure, the onslaught takes a break for now. Spent not around tonight, Tom. Sincerest apologies. He's probably in the chat though. I'm sure if he is listening, he'll pop a message in at some point. Oh, we're not doing the sausage chat again. Out of context, that sounds mad, by the way. Long ball. Flicked there again by that number 9, Stanley Leach, who's won quite a few of those headers already. Jermaine Anderson, though, that is sensational defending. Very intelligent header. Spotted the pressure from the skipper and kept hold of it well. Praise turning one way and then the other. He's done well. It's a great challenge again from the skipper. Some hard challenges going in, but they're holding fair so far. Oh, Prof Chibs in with the 20 gifted. What a man. He is, I know there's another bloke called the man, the myth, the legend, but spare that name for Prof Chibs, because he is a man. He's not a myth, but he is a legend. Unbelievable from you, sir. Much appreciated. Long-time fan of the challenge, of course. Fan of the challenge? Fan of the channel. Much appreciated. A man of great charity as well. He's donated plenty of times when I've done some charity stuff. November 24-hour stream. Big donations. So we love you, Chibs. Carry on the top work. Hopefully that 20 gifted can spur the boys on to get a goal here in this attack. Jermaine Anderson has managed to keep hold of possession. I think he was brought down there, and referee thinks the same thing. Initially, good bit of defending. Jermaine did well to get back in, win the ball, and he has won a free kick. Harry Haysom is now with our landlords Averley. Left a little while ago. Needed a change of scenery, I believe, was the official line. Fantastic defender. Got a lot of love for Harry Haysom. Big fan. And seems to be doing pretty well. He's broken into the team at Averley and going well. But sometimes you guys have got to understand it doesn't always work out at each and every team. Sometimes people need a change of scene. Non-league is a funny old world, honestly. One player that might not get a look in at step 4, for example, may end up at step 3 scoring bags of goals. It happens all the time. It's just it's an environmental thing sometimes. Good luck to him. Misha also at Chichester, who we have next Saturday, obviously. This Saturday, sorry, coming up. Rasoke looking for another goal and assist. Gets neither. It's headed away only as far as Park. He looks for the head out towards Rasoke. Doesn't find him. But it's picked up by Luke May Parrott, who's played it all the way back to Jack Giddins in goal. And he sends it long. Headed away Zach Sowden. Throwing over the far side with Jermaine Anderson back in the side after a little spell in and out of the bench / squad. Kouassi's ill, so he's missed the last couple of games through illness. Hopefully he'll be back in time for this weekend coming, but obviously missing tonight. Our top assister, of course. 5 goals for the season as well, 10 assists. Our second top scorer now that Bradley Satcher's departed. Park is playing in the 10, yes. Josh Rajoke. Can he put a joke of a set piece in? No, I've gone too early on the Josh Rajoke. Noted for future folks. And the tall figure of Leach picks up the ball. Dropped it back to the fullback, Buckle. Sent it forward again, looking for Minge. Ayula, cultured header back to the goalkeeper. 1 item for the bakery, that's doddle, mate. Especially if it's Greg's, although other bakeries do exist and are available. Sausage roll. Easy. Easiest question I'll ever answer. Goalkeeper, Jack Giddings. With the long kick forward, Nathan Wilson under the header back, and Buckle wins the header. Shouts go up for a foul there that they are never getting in a billion years. Not just a million, a billion. Rasoke pulled out of that one. Quick throw to Joe Christou, who plays it over to Nathan Wilson. Young defender, plays it through to Max Cornhill. Reverse pass is delightful from the experienced midfielder. Approaching the 150 mark for the tags. Headed away only as far as Park, whose touch finds Christou. Back to Anderson and then Wilson. Wilson across to Christou. Found himself at kind of a fullback area just by the #United Football Club sign. Nathan Wilson's looking for the switch. And he's hit it to perfection. Lovely touch as well. Josh Rasoke on the right foot finds Jackson Brown round the corner. Sam Park has hit Joe Christou. We get a bit fortunate though, and Nayula gets there. Gets it back as well from Jack Giddings and immediately can start looking to turn defence into attack. Ayula is an Ipswich Town graduate. Was on loan at Lowestoft as well for a little period as well last season before being released. But yeah, so far, I think he's barely put a foot wrong. Yeah, very, very impressive performances from him. I can safely say Sakasan and Ben Brooks will not be coming back next season. They're both flying. Or maybe Ben Brooks on loan. He's had a little spell in and out the York team, but both are flying in the National League. We wouldn't want them to come back, let's be honest. It's a better story for the club if they end up in league football. This is a cup game, round of 16. Can you pin that, James? Because I feel like that is the most asked question so far. Is what is this? It's a round of 16 Velocity Cup match. I don't know if you might just want to type that one out. Newmarket, our opposition tonight as well. I just saw that come in the chat. They are step 4, division below us in the Isthmian North, the division that we won to get into this division, and they are 13th currently. 4 points from their last 6. #5 points from their last 6. Coming forward with it now, Newmarket. Into the middle of the pitch with Flynn Whiteley. And a late challenge there is not a nice one from the skipper, Jacob Minge. And a yellow card comes out. I think that's actually the right call. I'm not always a big fan of fairly early yellows, but he's quite late with the tackle there. Every right to go for the ball, but when you mistime it like that, with that kind of force, you are... well, you've got to expect the yellow, really, haven't you? Yep, Charlie, we get your point, mate. You've said it once, you've said it a billion times. We get it. You don't like devs. Anyway, you don't make the calls, mate. But you're entitled to voice your opinions, of course. Just catching up on some of the stuff in the chat. Z is cup tied this evening, so he won't be able to play. The head is pretty cold. Yes, that's why the hat is on. Terrible, terrible hairline as well, so keeping it very covered up. Yeah, we're a positive chat as well. Well, Jacob Mingate is wearing the armband, Ryan, so apologies if he's not your usual skipper. I did think Isaac Maynard was your usual skipper, looking at the... I did talk about it. Oh, well, Joe Christie back off for treatment. I didn't even notice that when I was looking at the stream. Meanwhile, coming forward with it, Josh Lee. Looking to get a ball into the back, and the two strikers looking to link up, but unable to do so. The cross goes out of play. Joe Christie got a cut on his eye, I'm hearing. And he's seeing some treatment now. No concussion fears on this one, but of course, a little cut on his eye. You will have seen that if you watch the video. Are we doing a video from this one? I don't think that's the plan, is it? So you may not see one. So this is a live for all. So you're all able to see it. So we'll see. I believe, as far as I'm aware, Harvey, straight depends if we're level at full time. I believe that is the case. James has given me the thumbs up. Yeah, Mingate. Okay, so that's wrong on football web pages then, Ryan. So apologies, mate. That's my fault. But thank you for the correction. Isaac Maynard, the skipper, not Jacob Mingate. That is what I thought. So I was very surprised to see that on the team sheet. So thank you for that. Heads up, my friend. Flicked on by Jermaine Anderson, but only out of play. Sam Park, new signing, is a player we've signed from Brentwood, Saturday's opponents. He's got plenty of experience in and around step 3, step 4 with Brentwood, Haybridge. Spent a little bit of time at Romford as well. Debuted at 19 for Brentwood at step 4, so he's an impressive number of years around the level, and comes in to bolster the midfield options. Josh Lee, the forward, having to do some defensive work, and he's lost out here to Luke May-Parrott in the box. Goes for goal. It's a vital block. Luke May-Parrott sniffing there in and around that area of the pitch. You do not want to give him said sniff. Vital interception from Zach Zach Sowden. Not sure, Ryan. Again, if you know that, and the pronunciation, then please let me know. But the effort blocked and out of play. Corner ball for the Tags, to be taken by the new man, Sam Park. Into the box, headed away to the edge of the box, and then cleared away by Isaac Maynard. The man did get that yellow card earlier on in this game. Giddins. For the long ball, only finds the Newmarket centre-back, Nathan Wilson. Great play there from him. I do quite like that. I hate it when it's against us, but I do quite like it when the centre-backs kind of use their experience of the game and win fouls like that. It's kind of a challenge you can stand up from. But going down, you're going to get the free kick, so I quite like that. Z is cup-tied, folks. Sam Park is not cup-tied because he's not played in this competition for Brentwood. There you go. Simple stuff there, folks. Watching in Lincolnshire. Oh, long way away. Hopefully no time difference, of course. So hopefully the boys can get the job done. Newmarket though on the ball here. Buckle, fullback that does like to get forward. Nathan Wilson with a great interception, and then does the smart thing and just taps it out of play for a throw in. Nice idea from Buckle, but cut out well by Wilson. The Town fullback takes the throw in short, intercepted by Rasoke. And a play for another chance for Jacob Buckle. Getting the shouts of relax from his management team. He'll probably take a little bit more time and looks to send this one into the box. Maybe he's got a long throw in is Arsenal then. Does look that way, the way they've set up. And it is long. And it's into the box, into a dangerous area. It's hit Jermaine Anderson. Appeals for a hand. From where I'm sitting, it looks like it hit his chest, but you got to appeal for him, haven't you, I suppose. See that one with the without the benefit of a replay. It did look like it hit the chest and then maybe have brushed his arm afterwards. But usually in those kind of scenarios, if it hits the chest first, you're all right. Oh, we've got USA people as well in. We'll shout out you guys for your commitment in other countries watching. Exeter might as well be another country. The distance away. Omaha, USA as well. Yeah, shout out you lot, guys. Honestly, I've got a serious respect for fans abroad having to pay attention to the time differences. South Africa, Netherlands, unbelievable. Yeah, Wales and Scotland, not as big respect. Long ball into the box, that'll be easy. Catching practice for our man in between the sticks, who now, Jack Giddens, of course, is our most capped goalkeeper for the club, men and women's team, just surpassed Frankie Angel. Has over 20 more than Jamie Jackson, that many people find that surprising. But Jack actually, although here for quite a while, didn't make too many appearances. Lovely ball from Jackson Brown, meanwhile, looking for Praise Ogbebo. Already off the mark for hashtag in this competition against Billericay, and he's added to that total. Praise Ogbebo breaks the deadlock here. Set away beautifully by Jackson Brown. Great strength to keep hold of the ball. And then on that left foot in the box from that distance out. There's only going to be one outcome. Hashtag lead by a goal to nil early on in this one. Thanks to Praise Ogbebo, the young winger. Off the mark in this competition against Billericay in the previous round. And now doubling his hashtag tally with that strike there. Assist as well for Jackson Brown. And hashtag making the early pressure in this 25 plus minutes. Tally pay. Newmarket have found a little bit more possession in the last 5 minutes or so, but first 20. The hashtag pressure was good, albeit no real chances created. And finally, the first big chance in this game ends, as you'd expect, on paper, with the Step 3 team taking the lead. Josh Rosoke down the line looking for Luke May Parrott, who never gives them up. And we'll be asking a question of Ephraim Romanos at the back. Well, that is a great time to score. Keegan Court dual regged on at Barking, I think. I might have that wrong. Is it Barking, Joe? Barking, Keegan Court, dual regged that? Basildon? No, I think it's Barking, because Basildon are they step 5 as well now? Could be either, but he was Barking. He may have moved since. Super chats from Kevin. Praise. Yeah, well, we can do that. He scored. 1-0. Praise Ogbebo, the goal scorer. And that is what you love to see. Jesse Ola, composed plate around the corner to Josh Rosoke. It is Basildon, so it originally was Barking, so he's obviously moved clubs there, but he's dual regged at Step 5, Basildon United. Keegan Cool. When will hashtag get their own stand? I'm assuming you mean ground, stadium. Who knows? Who knows? That is the dream. That's the next step. We've said that on many occasions, and that is what we're looking for at the moment. Who knows? Stay tuned. Watch this space, I guess. We could have news next year, 2 years, tomorrow. Who knows? Given away by Max Cornhill. And then round the corner there by the skipper Maynard. Rosoke fouled by Josh Lee. Yeah, the two... I'll come back to that question in a moment. As the ball goes forward looking for Praise Ogbebo. He's kept it in here, the goal scorer. And is looking to try and find a reverse pass to fullback Jermaine Anderson. Can't find it. And Newmarket get out of trouble. Only temporarily though, as Max Cornhill and then Joe Christou, the midfield duo, tidy it up. And hashtag have possession again. Jesse Ola, the centre-back, with the ball. Yeah, the gaps between in my personal opinion, obviously everyone's different, but the gaps between Step 3 and Step 4, in my personal opinion, are growing. We played Grays last season and won 6-1, and Grays went, I think, mid-table, similar to Newmarket at the time we played them. I think many have ended up just outside the playoffs, but you do find the budget's getting bigger and bigger. You've got Chatham in our division, that are full team. Folkestone are spending an arm and a leg. Billericay doing the same. They did have everyone on contract, or pretty much everyone on contract to start the season. There's a lot of money in these divisions now. And Sam Park wins that back and looks for a ball into the box, headed away, only as far as Jackson Brown. Lays it off with the back heel to Max Cornhill, gets it back himself, and then has Joshua Soke, the fullback, coming forward. His cross is not his usual standard, but it's cleared as far as Jackson Brown. His effort is blocked well. Or if it wasn't a touch from Newmarket, it's enough from the sliding tackle to put him off and drag the shot wide. Max, I believe, is mid to late 30s, 36, 37. Keegan, yes, technically does still play for us. Dual registration basically works. A player is registered to the first team and registered to another team in a different league. So, for example, Step 3 and Step 5, so the Essex Senior League, which is where Basildon are. And also Ellis Devereux, who's on the bench for us tonight, registered for us in Step 3 in the Isthmian Prem, and also registered for Holbridge in the Essex Senior League. So that's you can technically play for two teams at once, and it's just the Step 3 team, if they want that player that week, will have first dibs kind of thing, because it's technically their player. So little insight for anyone that didn't understand that before. Is Mish playing at Beatties? Oh, mad, fair play. Now, I know he's trying to grow socials and stuff and what have you, but I do find it difficult to balance Step 3. I'm sure it's difficult to balance Step 3 with Sunday League football. I'm not sure how Chichester feel about people playing Sunday League as well, but not something I know Devs is too keen on. You get injured playing Sunday League, it's not ideal for your Step 3 club. This is a serious level of football, folks. As the ball goes into the box, looking for the blue shirt of Lee. It's good, strong play from the midfielder, Joe Christou, back defending, and then hooked by Joshua Soke. Luke May Parrott battling with Ephraim Koromanos, both looking to try and swap shirts mid-game. And if he does want a VX3 hashtag shirt, you know where to go, folks. VX3.com/#United for your, or one of 3 kits this year. Yeah, we brought a 3rd kit out, and sponsored by Movember, so support a good cause as well there. Meanwhile, Newmarket coming forward with the ball. That's a poor pass after initially making great inroads there, Jacob Mingay. But his pass is woeful. I'm sure he won't mind me saying as he watches that one back. We are Step 3, Chris, so no leagues away from Step 3. Non-member streams not very frequent. Obviously, those paying folks, we like to give the people that don't know what they're missing out on a little bit of a taster here and there. But the paying folk, a bit like your Side Pluses and your other formal membership kind of platforms, we just have ours on a YouTube membership basis, and you get access to all sorts of cool stuff and some very exciting stuff that is on the way very soon. Keep your eyes peeled on the channel. The All-Stars content, if you're a member, you may get some exclusive BTS stuff. Ball forward, Jesse Ola underneath it, heads it into the middle of the park. And then headed by the skipper, Isaac Maynard. Challenge there from Max Cornhill on Stanley Leach is a good one. And then Jermaine Anderson forward, but his pass is intercepted. That's hit Joe Christou, I believe, on the hand. He's changed shirts as well, actually, I've just noticed, wearing the number 20, Joe Christou. So that'll be probably a blood shirt swap, I would assume. So he would have been bleeding from that cut earlier. I do not have previous experience commentating, Kevin. I did economics at university before dropping out and doing compliance for a property company. Yeah, Snoozeville. And then started doing commentary in the 22-23 season, just filling in here and there, and here we are. Spen's obviously left it with me tonight. I think that says more about him than it does me. Experience centre back if we want to go up the leagues. Well, Jesse Ola's looking pretty decent so far. We'll see. But obviously, focus this season will be on getting up that league table. I've got. I'm in and around the club. I'll give you a bit of insight, folks, for those that are potentially worried about the league table. I'm not worried. Not worried. Come the end of the season, I have no doubt we'll be nowhere near the relegation zone. But that's just my personal opinion, based on the teams I've seen and how we've started improving. Although there are a few teams starting to spend money or trying to spend money that are in and around the relegation zone. Jesse Ola, that is phenomenal defending from him. Drops Maynard to the floor, and Rosoke with the left foot round the corner looking for Ogbebo. He's giving chase, but so far, Ephraim Koromanos, some name by the way, has done a pretty decent job with those kind of passes in behind. We do not have an academy, but we do have a extensive youth setup with over 50 teams. We do have a development team as well playing the Olympian division as Luke May Parrott makes strides into the offensive third, gets it back and then looks to make more inroads. Jackson Brown, lovely dummy. Sam Park just loses it though after a nice little move. Given away by Maynard, only temporarily though, and then pokes it back to the goalkeeper James Young, who sends it forward. Two big forwards. This is going to be their game, I'm sure, this evening. A first time pass though from Mingay. He'll be very disappointed as Buckle comes in. He looks to be a pretty old-fashioned kind of fullback, not shirking any challenges. But the pass there from Mingay, that was a big opportunity there. Let's not drop that as Rosoke looks to set Luke May Parrott in. That is weighted superbly, but the defender just about gets there first. Sometimes tackles like that though really make the games a little bit more lively, a bit more intensity into it. But the two forwards, this is the kind of game I'm expecting from Newmarket with Leach and Lee, the big men who look to be difficult in the air to deal with. They're going to be looking to break out, and it almost worked from there, to be fair. Really good play there from Stanley Leach. Played the pass out to Jacob Mingay, but his left-footed effort first time, I think he could have taken that on himself there, really. Didn't fancy it, and the pass was a poor one. Herne Bay fan here. Yeah, we've got, I believe, no previous with Herne Bay, but maybe wrong. Jersey away on Saturday. That's a horrible trip to be playing in a league. Realistically, before in the National League, hey, this is a tough league to get out of. I'd put probably 3-4 years, maybe even longer. Who knows? It's always interesting. You never know what could happen. We could get taken over by an American superhero tomorrow, and then you're flying up the leagues and you're in League 2 before you know it. Anything could happen. Very difficult to say. Non-league is an ever-changing space, and questions like that are going to be very difficult to answer. But I'll do my best, folks, as Newmarket venture forward. Cross with the left foot, looking for either of the two forwards. They get in each other's way, and then Joe Christou picks up the loose ball. Jackson Brown feints the back heel, and then turns. Composed play from the Swindon Loney, and he's found Josh Rosoke. First time pass down the line for Sam Park is asking a lot. And it's good battling. And he's putting the pressure on Ephraim Koromanos here. Rosoke's head up. And then second time of asking, brings it under control and finds Jermaine Anderson. Outside of him is Praise Ogbebo, the goal scorer of the only goal in this game at the moment. Yeah, Tony explaining the transfer system. That's exactly that. So, for example, when we signed Ziad Bakar, who's obviously cup-tied tonight, he scored a hat-trick against us in Whittam. The club puts in a 7-dayer. It's just a formal notice that we're interested in to the opposition. The club then has 7 days with which to kind of deal with that information before the 8th day. The club can then talk to the player directly. Some clubs waive 7 days, which I assume Brentwood must have done for Sam Park, but it is a fairly common occurrence when teams aren't that fussed about losing said player, are happy for him to kind of go, especially if they've just played you kind of thing. They want to strengthen you for opposition, that they will waive a 7-dayer. As that one goes back to Gids. Has to watch that one as we're bobbling a little bit. Not the usual standard of Jesse Oula's passing that one. And then Jack Kiddins mishits it a little bit. And it goes out of play. Oh, Selangor FC Videotex come Malaysia. Selangor were at our tournament in Singapore this summer. Shout out to you, Jason, and Selangor FC. Met a few nice people from their team. Jacob Buckle with the throw-in into the box here. Headed by Max Cornhill up high and away. back in towards the danger zone, but it's headed by Joe Christou. Kept alive by Lennon King. Praise Ogbebo smashes that one away, and again, Romanos with defending to do. Just hooks it, only as far as Jackson Brown though. And again gets another opportunity. Header is clear. Touch from Josh Rosoke is phenomenal. Lovely round the corner pass from both Brown and Cornhill. And then Rosoke forward into Luke May-Parrott. Time to turn. Lovely bit of football there between May-Parrott and Ogbebo. May-Parrott, edge of the box, tried to cut back on to the left foot. Maybe the shot was the better option. Hindsight's a wonderful thing. Newmarket eventually able to clear, but that was a lovely bit of interplay before it was cleared. Sam Park, nice turn. Bit fortune as well, and keeps hold of the ball. Finds Josh Rosoke on the left foot in a very dangerous crossing position for a man of his ability. Headed away by Romanos and then cleared away by King. Cornhill nodded down to Anderson and then back to Cornhill, the skipper, on the ball. Hashtag extended spell in the Newmarket defensive area. Rosoke, then Park. Rosoke down the line to Cornhill and then inside to Park on that right foot. Thought about a shot, opted for the pass to Anderson, whose pass to Ogbebo was not the best one, but he has kept it in and sized up the winger who's operating at fullback position. May-Parrott with the effort. That is some strike, and I think it has gone in, judging by all the players' reactions. One of these weird goals here that makes you question whether it has actually gone in. Came straight back out. I thought for a moment it had hit the post, but Luke May-Parrott and his finishing now takes him on to level with Bradley Satch as our top goal scorer for the season, and also extends his lead at the top of our non-league goals chart. Luke May-Parrott on to 42 goals for the Tags, 5 away from Aroma Laren, and now just, well, actually he's on the coattails of Ryan Adams and Dan Brown for all-time goals for the club. Luke May-Parrott, feed the parrot and let him score. That man in front of goal is absolutely lethal. 94 appearances, 42 goals, some record, considering all of them have been scored in step 4 and 3, our highest 2 divisions, and in some form at the moment. And despite as well, by the way, playing not fully fit, I'd say, hasn't been able to get a full 90 for some time after a little bit of a period out with a hernia injury or groin injury. And even in the previous round of the Essex Cup went off just as a precaution, but did score in that as well. So the man is dangerous and lethal in front of the goal and finds the back of the net there very, very well indeed from a difficult angle. And hashtag now 2 goals to the good. Nice little bit of breathing space for now, and that is a fantastic strike from Luke May-Parrott. Spend Doggy Dog in the chat, lovely stuff. 42 goals, 42 minutes, yeah, good spot. I think the assist was praise, so it might be a goal and assist for praise, but someone might have to watch that back and let me know. I think it was praise or Bevel, so goal and assist for him as well tonight. As that tackle, we glossed over that. I was obviously still talking about the goal and May-Parrott's fantastic record, but that tackle there a little bit late, not the nicest of ones. Was it from the Books player as well? It wasn't, so. Jackson Brown, meanwhile, on the ball for the Tags, looking to add a third here with Praise Ogbebo, goal scorer of the first. The effort there, saved, and then saved again. Luke May-Parrott with the follow-up effort. And the effort from Praise on the right foot, not a bad one, saved well, and Luke May-Parrott, his effort, just a bit of a quick snapshot. Managed to get it on target, but the goalkeeper able to stretch out and make the save with the foot. Here is that man again, goal scorer of the second tonight. Finds Jackson Brown. Having a lot of joy now, hashtag, and looking comfortable. Well, certainly the more comfortable of the two teams. Plenty of football to be played here. Don't want to take the foot off the gas as we approach the half-time in this one. Josh Rosoke and Jackson Brown linking up nicely on this side. Joe Christou forward into Park. Outside of him to praise Ogbebo. Teenage winger cutting inside on that left foot of his. Goes for goal. Good save from the keeper. Luke Parrott looking to get there. And I think it was a very good interception yet again from Mamanos. And Soaks has done well to keep this attack alive. Sliding in is Sam Park just to nullify the threat. And sending Leach all the way back as well. Lee, sorry, back. Great challenge from Park as well. And Ogbebo finds May Parrott on the right foot. Goes for goals. Too much on it. But it's certainly opened up for him on the angle. The right foot there, just over the bar. Nice bend on it, but too high. We've seen him score similar, actually, in this cup as well for against Brightlingsea when he scored a hat-trick at Bowers in the 23-24 season. First hat-trick, I believe it was, for the club. Now, also, level on hat-tricks. Most hat-tricks for the club. Of course, he's the only one to do all of those 4 in non-league. Joint with Dan Brown on 4. 5 hashtag gifted from Kevin as well. You, sir, can follow Chibs in the legendary books. Unbelievable from yourself. Fantastic support in here tonight. Appreciate every single one of you. And if you're not a member, you're not all even subscribed, do us a favour, hit the sub button. Check out our other videos on the channel. You've got a half-time break coming up, so you could probably chuck one of them on. And if you're not a member, this is the kind of content you get to see on a regular basis. The men's fixtures, all the women's fixtures, but the men's fixtures outside of the Saturday 3 PM at home. And some exclusive All-Stars content and some other content maybe coming soon. So stay tuned. Josh Osoke, found by Park. The new boy, linking up with the man in form, the left back. Josh Rajoke in a decent area, looking to fizz that one in. It's hit Romanos, who has been fairly busy this evening. Pressure there from Ayula. Referee Dimitri Anastasiou lets it go. Great touch there from May Parrott. Good defending though. Only as far as Wilson. Over 100 appearances at Step 5 and now seeing a bit of a run in the Step 3 team for Hashtag United. After impressing for White Ensign. Touch again around the corner from Luke May Parrott. Jackson Brown then finds the new man. Sam Park cuts inside, is brought down. Jackson Brown's effort is saved. Now, I want to see that one again because the referee's brought it back for no advantage for a free kick. I've just seen the replay there. Well, that looks like it's on the line, and on the line for me is a penalty. That is the law. I think Hashtag have a case here for a pen, you know. The referee's given a free kick. He thinks the contact's initially outside of the box. Forgive me if I'm being harsh, but I think that's a penalty on second reflection. Great turn from Sam Park, who's now, you can see, a little bit rusty to start the game, but is now coming into his own. And wins a free kick on the edge of the area. Jackson Brown had his shot saved. It would have been annoying if the referee had blown for the free kick, which he did before Jackson Brown's effort. If that had gone in, Jackson would have had his 3rd goal for the club. And yeah, glad he didn't score for the referee's sake, really. But free kick's been given on the edge of the box, and this is perfect Josh Rasoke territory. I mean, I'd go as far as to say this is 3-0 already. If you're not familiar with Josh Rasoke, he is a man with serious left foot tech from set piece situations. Rasoke on the left foot, goes under the wall. He's tried to be too clever in my opinion there. Keep aside from that area of the pitch is usually the way to go. Lofts it into the box and Max Corner was offside. Yeah, that's annoying. I think that's a very big chance there for Josh Rasoke, and that is the half-time whistle. A Hashtag lead by 2-0 at the break. Whistle blows, we're underway then. The man from the Academy series, the man in the middle tonight, Dimitri Anastasiou, blowing the whistle. Hashtag 2 to the good and very comfortable. But this is cup football, anything can happen in the second half. Let's hope for more of the same in this 45. Foul there on Luke May Parrott from the man Zach Soudan at the back. And we are back playing again. No Alfie Howden as the line, though. That is heartbreaking. Would have been great to see him on there. Dimitri Georgiou is the... Dimitri Georgiou, no. Dimitri Anastasiou is the referee tonight. Was in our Hashtag Academy series as a player. In Series 1 or 2, I think. Series 1, wow. No one replaced the lino in the end. Didn't happen. Gutted. Risoke with the ball in towards the box. It's at the back post where that man who scored in the Essex Cup final, his first start, Jesse Ola, waits. But the goalkeeper gets there. Sam Park, the new man, underneath it and finds May Parrott, but just misjudged that bounce. Georgiou is at Farnham Town, but I think he's out for an extended period on the sidelines. Andron had an opportunity with a higher club in the off-season and got injured and hasn't really recovered. He was playing with a knee injury towards the back end of the last season, so I think he's still really not gotten over that, and he's on the sidelines for now, Andron, but wishes him better, of course. Forward and headed away there by Anderson, by the new player into this game, Dean. Cross goes into the box, dangerous area, and it's over the bar for a goal kick. Shouts just in front of me down in the stand of a push, not one I saw and not one that was appealed for on the pitch. Interestingly as well there, I've just seen something, by the way. I've got to pull this up because I don't think I've ever seen this. Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, is a strange place, especially in non-league. But I saw Newmarket posted their starting lineup, starting 11, and one of the it appears as though one of the players that's on the bench has replied to it, going 2 assists last week to be benched for a res after 2-hour drive. Joke. That is, I've seen some stuff in non-league, but that is mental, no? The player that's on the bench has tweeted his own club saying it's a joke he's on the bench. I'm in awe of the self-belief, but Jesus, that is terrible. Hooked away by Jesse Ayula. Ayula. That is hilarious. Velocity Cup round of 16. A place in the quarterfinals up for grabs at the moment, and we know who we'll be playing. It will be one of Hayes and Yedding or Burgess Hill. The winner of that game will be our quarterfinal opponents, should it stay like this. 45 minutes, or less than that now, but maybe around 45 with added time to play. Anything could happen, but Hashtag are looking good value to get into the next round early in the second half as Wilson looks forward for May Parrott. It's collected and well used by Wheatley, only temporarily actually. That's cut out by Jackson Brown, the other number 8 on the pitch. Luke May Parrott, the number 10, with a ball to Jermaine Anderson, who will keep this in. He's looked for a lovely pass as well to find Praise Ogbebo, goal scorer of the first and assister of the second. Drops it back to Jermaine Anderson, driving forward and then puts a cross in on the left foot, but it's deflected. He's got it back via Joe Christou. Nathan Wilson forward, looking for the ball into the channel. Luke May Parrott to give chase. Quick 1-2 from Wilson, and then he's gone for that channel ball again, looking for Luke May Parrott. He could have gone back to Max Corner, and I think Max was saying that just then to sidestep the oncoming pressure from the substitute Oscar Dane. Yeah, that is. I've seen some things in non-league, but replying to your own team before the game's even begun is a new one for me, I will say. Flipped on and cleared away by Ayula. Brown with the deft touch to May Parrott, who's brought down but no foul. And it's Ephraim Romanos who's dealt with it well. Jackson Brown up against that man, and he's kept hold of it. Romanos making his presence felt, but can't win possession back. Christou to Jermaine Anderson here on the near touchline. Composed foot. We don't need to force it. We are 2 up. And Wilson switches that to Josh Risoke. Lovely switch, lovely touch. Right-footed pass around the corner there from Luke May Parrott. Flag stays down here. Chance for the tags as Brown gets it in, and then Brown gets it in, and then Max Cornhill with the effort. Sidewinder, the technique was admirable, but the quality of the effort a little bit too tame, and the goalkeeper collects it. Jermaine Anderson up the other end with his clearance is not a good one. Oscar Dean on the ball, looks for the reverse pass, a nice one. And they're into the box here. The effort there from the other substitute, Lou Jenkins, is blocked. Cross into the box again. Nathan Wilson heads away. And then cleared back out to Jenkins, but it's not controlled and out of play. Another super chat from Ava. Wow, unbelievable. Ivor, am I being corrected? My card was stolen a while ago. I had to renew membership. The Icelandic. Oh, of course he is. Yes. Ivor, how are you, mate? Unbelievable. Shout out to you for your fantastic super chats. Much appreciated, mate. You do reckon the tweet is a brother? Is it different? A different first name? Okay, fair play then. Yeah, I was gonna say he's on the pitch, but yeah, not Lou Jenkins. Yeah, it must be a brother then. That tweet. So apologies, but he's got to have a word with his brother. He's got to have a word with his brother. That's criminal. Jesse Ola on the ball. So Ivor, shout out to you. Thank you for your super chat. Here is Sam Park on the ball. Turns nicely into the attacking third now. Trying to get into the box. Nice pass to Jackson Brown. Back to Luke May-Parrott on another goal. Shooting effort though from him. He's high wide, not too handsome. Looking for another. But as mentioned, over the bar. Shout out to Hugh as well, another member for 48 months. Serious monthage in the chat from you guys, much appreciated. Devs December can give us a remake of Chichester away last year. Well, Chichester away last year was 4-0, and that was the birth or the emergence of Joshua Soke as a hashtag player of the match that day. Also, Tom Anderson returned. We're missing him at the moment, of course, but that was a clean sheet for his return. Sam Park lost out there, good challenge, and now Stan Leach driving forward. Got a couple of runners with him. He is one of them. And then Dane, or Jenkins even, sorry, coming forward. Good challenge from Anderson. Is out of play for a throw. Throwing Jake Eady to take the fullback. Albin, I'll come back to that in a moment after this throw. The question on the Academy series. Into the box from Eady. Headed away by Cornhill. Straight back to Eady though. Loops it back in. Giddins comes, claims it. Good play from him. And the sidewinder as well is inch perfect for Luke May-Parrott. Lovely touch to Jackson Brown. Just a bit too much on it, trying to evade the challenge. Jesse Ola finds a nice pass to Rasoke down the line for Luke May-Parrott. On the left-hand side here, the Parrott looking to open his wings and find something. 1-2 with Park. Cleared away by the goalkeeper, intercepted well. Well worked though by the Parrott and Park. The Parrott in the park. Cool, there's a new one for you. Lovely turn from Sam Park, really beginning to find his feet now in the yellow shirt of the Tags. Luke May-Parrott sidestepping the challenge onto the left. Good sliding tackle from the Blues, the visitors. Jermaine Anderson getting back, but the outside the boot pass from Dean is halted by a foul from hashtag referee brings it back. Gids was signed from Bishop Stortford. He's been all over Averley, Bishop Stortford, Billericay. He's won this league a couple of times, won goalkeeper of the season a couple of times in this division. Isthmian Premier, step 3 of course. This is not a men's league games Velocity Cup, round of 16. Charlie Morley scored a worldie. I'm not surprised. Geezer's an unbelievable footballer. And serious goal catalogue, by the way. Buckle sidesteps the challenge, and then King out to Sowden. Forward, looking for the run of the skipper, Isaac Maynard. Cleared away, and then Anderson and Cornhill combining. Nice area from Anderson to Luke May-Parrott. Looking to try and flick it over. Ephraim Romanos, whose outstretched hand has hit Luke May-Parrott. No foul for me. Play on, says the referee as well. Just mistimed that one. Good challenge though from Brown, and good chance here. Romanos comes across, has to get that right, and he's done really well yet again. Ephraim Romanos, I think, having a good game other than that. It was cut out and almost fell for Luke May-Parrott, but goalkeeper Young has it back again. Good play from Dean. sidesteps the challenge of Parks. Having a good little introduction here, Dean and Jenkins. Looking lively, and here is Jenkins trying to get beyond the challenge of Jesse Ola. Very good defending, and it is a free kick. Ref having a good game, someone says in the chat. I think I'll follow you on that one. I think Anastasia's having a good game. And Miles has been gifted a sub. It will be either Kev or Chibs. Two legends in the chat. As far as I'm aware, I don't believe Luke has played for Academy. We signed him from Woodford at step 5, scoring a ridiculous amount of goals. And yeah, Alvin, on the question of hashtag Academy. Basically, the problem is we are too good. That is the simple, a complex problem simplified for you. We are step 3 now. This is 1 division below the National League setup. The Academy series, if you look at the last Academy winner, Jake Lindsay, step 4 we were at, and he didn't get a look in, left the club before the end of the season. So it is harder to find players that can compete at this level. Excuse me. Through the Academy series, it's just a lot of those players already exist in academies or at higher levels that end up coming down to us, or we find them from non-league. So it's just rare. The amount of applicants we get for the amount of players that devs will probably be interested in looking at is just too low for that. So that's kind of where we're standing. But it's a series we love. Yeah, of course, Matty Waldridge is pretty much the only one, right? That's stayed the course. Yoni Vukac had an extended run in the team, but he's playing step 4 with Enfield FC now. Adam Lovett, Scott Pollock are 2 examples, but Adam Lovett had an extensive career since then, and obviously was up against some extended, difficult, or very talented players in his series. Adam Lovett was season 1, wasn't he? Am I bugging? Series 1, so he was obviously up against Scotty P. So, yeah, tough for him. Kev's come in with more memberships. Unbelievable. 5 gifted from you. Again, takes his total up to 10. Seriously fantastic support from you two this evening, you and Chibs. Much love. As an elbow there from Leach has been punished with a yellow card. I believe Leach is a guilty party in the first half against Joe Christou, but it's difficult when that's part of your game, when you're an aerial threat, aerial presence going up like that. Sometimes you will come to blows, but I mean, certainly not going to accuse anyone of anything. I'm getting some nods and some suggestions that we think was an elbow against Nathan Wilson. It's a weird one as well, actually, because if the referee has seen that and decided that's an elbow, then is it a yellow card? We're saying several people, a couple of elbows already from him this evening. He's getting a yellow card. Joe Christou having a few words with him as well, because he got a cut on his eye in the first half. Oh wow, Kev's come in with the super chat. Buy the boys around on me. Can I just buy myself around? $50 US, what a man. Oh, shout out Kev. Can we get some love for Kev in the chat, please, people? Because that is unbelievable. And Kev Wilkes with Nathan Wilson getting some attention from Sasha there. Kev Wilkes is our member of the match. Unbelievable support from you this evening. A couple of super chats and gifted memberships. And the fans in front of me screaming he's got to come off. You don't know the laws of the game. It's head injury and the player's been booked, so he doesn't need to come off. So there's a little stat for people as well if they don't know that. You do now. Opposition player booked, so therefore if you get treatment you don't have to come off pitch. Turn out there from Lennon King, and he's found his fullback Buckle forward towards the skipper, headed away by Jesse Ola. Yeah, elbow there. I mean, watching it back, it is an elbow. Whether it's intentional or not is a completely different question. I would assume not, but I never like to believe players are intent on that. So, corner ball. If you head over to the community or the membership section on our YouTube page, you should be able to find a big join button. Should help you guys. Corner into the box. Headed up. Not cleared away yet, though. Danger still in the box. And the shot there from Efren Romanos is blocked. He's got to the loose ball. Holding off the challenge of Nathan Wilson. The defenders clashing there. The ball goes into the box. It's deep. It's beyond everyone. And Josh Rasoke able to calm things down and clear with that left peg. It's had to play for a throw-in. Yeah, James, remind me where exactly that join button is, please, mate. Next to the sub button. Oh, there's also, if you're struggling, there's a link in the description at the top of this very fixture that you're watching. 20 gifted Kevin! Kevin, you, sir, I'm going to do some things to you, sir, in a very good way. That is unbelievable. 20 hashtag gifted memberships. I'm going to can we give him more memberships? Can we promote him? That's what I'm talking about. Well, get your minds out of the gutters, you lot. Terrible behaviour from you lot. No, I'm going to give him promotion from member of the match to I don't know, member of the extended match. Member of the stream, member of the highlights, if there's a highlights. Oh, whatever. What a man. You have my heart, Kevin. Nathan Wilson looking for the ball around the corner. Headed out of play for a throw-in. Kevin, if the boys can't win for you tonight, mate, then screw it, we're going down. Joe Christou. Has Joe Christou got a third shirt on for this evening? He has, hasn't he? He had 20, so he's now on 22. So 3 shirts. That's got to be a record of some kind. Good work here from the Newmarket mid fullback. Buckle. Member of the year. Yeah, screw it. Give him member of the year. Why not? Unbelievable from him. Here is Dean. He's looked lively since coming on, and the effort leaves a lot to be desired, but it's over the bar. There's changes for Newmarket. Certainly allowing them to be a bit more involved in this game. Kevin's on fire. Newmarket's defence is terrified. Kevin's on fire. Goal kick for hashtags Jack Giddins. Newmarket are in division below us, so on paper this is a fair reflection of the levels. 13th in the Isthmian North. Mid-table themselves on 4 points from their last 6, so similar to our form in our division. We are going to see a change for hashtag. Jaden Brissett is going to enter this one. I'm not sure who it's. Oh, it's going to be Joe Christie that's replaced here. And you'll see the number 22, albeit he was given the number 4 on the team sheet. He's had the number 20 and now the number 22. Maybe a couple of blood shirts needed this evening. And he goes off, replaced by Jaden Brissett. That's an attacking change. Sam Park, I would imagine, drops a little bit deeper. Jaden Brissett will go onto the left, and Jackson Brown back into the 10. The red subscribe button on the screen could do with being moved a bit. When you hover over it, it hides the sponsors' names. I'm not sure we can do anything about that, James. That's a YouTube feature, not us, Tony. But thank you for the heads up. Jackson Brown. And here is Jaden Brissett's first touches on the ball for him. Okay, back to Brown, and then across to Sam Park. We'll see him deployed a little bit deeper. It'll be interesting to see him. Jesse Ayula, the picture of composure, and looks for a ball into Jaden Brissett. Just going to evade him, though, and out of play for a throw-in. Chibs and Ivor are trying to go band for back. We can go M for M. We can go band for band on the gifted memberships. This is unbelievable. You lot are really, really putting out all the stops tonight. Prof Chibs, gifted membership. Is that 50 gifted? What's happened? It's Christmas. It's the giving season. Is that what it is? Unbelievable. Christmas. Oh, yeah, someone's had their Christmas bonus out. Oh, Kevin's in again. I can't hack it. I can't take it. Unbelievable. Why not, he says. Well, why not? Don't the tags go and get some more goals? Because you lot in the chat are certainly putting your money where your mouth is. Let's hope the boys can do the same. But that is phenomenal. You lot. Shout out you lot. Unbelievable. Build him a statue. Yeah. We have to build all three of them a statue at the moment. Chibs, Ivor and Kev. Wow. Insert Sebi CB meme. Wow. Jumpy's in on it as well, getting in on the action. We can't do hype trains on here, can we? They should bring that in. Unbelievable. And not another one. You better stop. No, don't stop. It's phenomenal. Unbelievable. Helping the boys get the 3 points in the cup. 3 points. Good from me. But as it stands, hashtag into the quarterfinals. Long way to go still. I've said it fairly few times. But cup football, honestly, anything can happen as the ball goes forward looking for Luke May-Parrott. Great first touch, but he's sent him a little wide. Sizing up the defender here and looking to go inside to one of Praise or Anderson. Couldn't find either. And now King comes out with the ball. The pass, though, giving hashtag possession again. And there was a little bit of a spell where Newmarket were having some chances. And now hashtag, it feels starting to get a bit more of a grip on the game again. Sam Park, Josh Rosoke tackled. Quick throw into Jaden Brissett, a winger. Tackled though by the Market skipper, Isaac Maynard, and the ball forward here finds the yellow-carded Leach on that right foot, looking to get a shooting opportunity. Good block though, well watched by Nathan Wilson, the young defender. And Praisog Bebor picks up the loose ball before Wilson clears. Luke May-Parrott asking the question. And the pass there back has potentially set him away, but that is phenomenal defending. We've seen it a few times tonight from the man at the back, Ephraim Romanos. And he puts a foot in there, a vital interception. Luke May-Parrott streaming down on goal. Already got one tonight. Would have probably added a second, but for some great defending. Now Newmarket up the other end. Here is Buckle, the fullback, who clearly likes to get forward, whips a ball in. It's not a good one. And it is a hashtag goal kick. But the game all of a sudden springing to life here at Parkside. Oh, you lovely stuff. Chelsea take the lead. You love it. I mean, it is only Cardiff, so I can't really celebrate too much. But that's a quarter-final as well, so I'll take every win I can get. It's looking like it's going to be a very good night this evening. I think Parks had a decent game. Certainly grown into it. Andrew saying big miss Henry Hall for Newmarket. Missing from the visitors tonight. And we are going to see Ellis Devereaux. Played for us in the County Cup a couple of years ago, made his debut. He's also played at Step 3 as well for the Tags. But the manager's son, no nepotism, he's earned this, is getting another crack at the whip. Hat-trick for Holbridge at the weekend. And now he's going to come on for the Tags. I would assume straight swap for Luke May-Parrott, who, as mentioned, hasn't had his ideal season. Played with an injury, but looking like he's getting back to his best now. Looking sharp, but I think that's more of a cautionary and protective substitution as Nathan Wilson just dallies a little bit, and Dean puts a foot in. It's cleared by Gids and flicked on by Anderson, but only as far as Jake Eady. Wilson picks up the loose ball, sends it into an area for Praisog Bebel to chase. Eady does well, but only finds Luke May-Parrott. His touch is not his best work though, and he picked up by Finley Whiteley, former Kings Lynn youngster. Back to Romanos and then across to Sowden. Yeah, Dev's been in charge since we entered non-league. Coming into his 8th. He's coming into the 8th year of his tenure. Edie. Interesting there. I don't think Jermaine Anderson knew where the ball was. Luke May-Parrott looking for the ball in behind for Jackson Brown, who's going to keep up the pressure here. Up against Romanos, who's done very well this evening, it must be said. Buckle gets there first and sidesteps the tackle of Josh Rosoke. Very intense player. That is unbelievable if he meant it. Even if he didn't, he's still going here. The young man, Jenkins, sensational bit of defending, and it was a necessary bit of defending as well there. Nathan Wilson against Jenkins, whose skill created the chance beautifully. I'm not sure he meant it, the flick over the defender. But either way, created the chance well, and that's a foul there on Luke May-Parrott. Complaints in front of me in the stand, but I don't really think you can complain too much on that one. And here he is then. Luke May-Parrott is going to be replaced by Ellis Devereaux. Go on, Ellis. Go on, Ellis. A man with a very, very impressive goal-scoring record for our reserves. Fairly decent goal-scoring record, despite fairly limited minutes at step 5. He's now replacing Luke May-Parrott, a man who's got basically a goal a game for hashtag. And now the young man is on. This is a story. If you're not a hashtag fan and you're watching, apologies. We love. He is purely one of our own, Ellis Devereaux. He's been around. He's been actually, if you're a fan of Spencer, he's been on Spencer's channel when Spen was doing the East Thurrock vlogs back in what 2013, 2012, that kind of time. So we've known of Ellis a long, long time as he comes on to this one. Be amazing to see him score for the tag. Some story that would be for us and all fans of hashtag everywhere. A youngster to score in for the first team. That is unreal. And any fan of non-league loves it. I mean, even if you're a Premier League fan, really, you love to see players coming through your own academy, pulling on the shirt, and getting to bag would be unreal. So that would be my dream scenario for the remainder of this evening. I don't care if it's 3-2, just as long as Ellis gets on the score sheet, I'll be well happy. Ayula always giving it away though. And Newmarket bearing down on goal. It's Dean, looks for the reverse pass, and to be fair to him, he's executed it well, but there's just no player there in a blue shirt. But Dean and Jenkins, shout out to them. They've certainly changed the way their team's playing, and have had a positive impact on this game. Jackson Brown beaten to it by King. Hooked forward by Cornhill. Away only as far as Dean. He's gone all the way home. But Ellis Devereaux will chase that one. James Young had to be aware. After the pass there. Was touched in. Oh, dangerous. Jesse Ola's got a touch there. And Jack Giddins, it's enough. Screams of a pass back. You're not getting that, fella. And Jack Giddins has the ball in his hands gratefully. Forward here with Jaden Brissett. Ball into the box. Looking for Praise Ogbebo, but the intended target not found. Danger snuffed out by James Young in the Newmarket goal. Touch there from Jaden Brissett. Has only presented the ball with the visitors in blue with Finley Whiteley outside of him, and the ball into the box by Edie, diverted behind for a corner. All of a sudden Newmarket now growing into this game again, and 2-0, we have said it on plenty of occasions, the most dangerous scoreline in football. If Newmarket to get one back here in a game that really they haven't posed too much threat, anything could happen. Corner in. Jack Giddins has punched well and clear. Strong arm from the hashtag keeper. King there deals with it just about. The forward pass cut out, and it's a good pass as well to Praise Ogbebo if he can get there. Gets a bit fortunate. It's ricocheted off him, and Ellis Devereaux, can he keep it in? He can. He makes the pass to Praise Ogbebo, who has continued his run, gets a shove though, and it's well defended by Zach Sowden. Ellis obviously not confident in keeping that in himself and carrying on. Played the pass to Praise, but he couldn't get there, and good defending from the man at the back for Newmarket. Yeah, you don't mess with Jacko. To be fair, Jacko's got a rep as the scariest man in football, but he is actually one of the nicest blokes about. And he may or may not appear in an All-Stars video at some point in the near future. So, I'm just saying, keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes peeled. I can't speak. Eyes peeled. Play for your local Fakenham. Oh, fair play. Kings Lynn youngster. I believe he's only a teenager, or he may have turned 20, but judging from the info I could find online. Ball forward there from Anderson, round the corner from Devereux, looking for Ogbebo. Can keep it in, but gets it in a bit of a muddle. And it's off for a throw-in to Newmarket Town. Thrown quickly by Edie to Sowden and pumped forward. Ayula underneath it. Headed backwards by Jenkins. Kev, another super chat. What a guy. We need more member stickers like the Seb meme. Oh, Nathan Wilson. Nice header back to Jack Giddins. James has taken note. He's taken note of your feedback, Kevin. Much appreciated, mate. Wow. If you know, you know. Kids with the kick forward. And it's Devereux grappling with the big man at the back, Romanos. Hooked away by Whiteley. But Wilson heads it up. Ogbebo underneath it. Need the team able to keep hold of possession for the time being. Ellis Devereux getting his head where it hurts, but it's the visitors that come out with the ball here. Good challenge from Jermaine Anderson. It's out of play for another Newmarket throw. Member for 49 months is Freddie Shah-Yusa. Another fantastic bit of support. 49 months, wow, over 4 years at the club. We do love our members. Out wide here on the left-hand side. Kept well. And back to Edie. Around the corner. It's well worked here by Newmarket. In onto the right foot. Jack Giddins, though, the cross. A poor one after. Good work to create the opportunity. He's got an easy run at catching that one. Jack Giddins under no pressure. Sent forward. Ellis Devereux will gamble. Romanos again deals with it well, though. We'll say he's had a good game tonight. The defender for Newmarket. Sowden driving forward, out from the back here. And no challenge here from a hashtag perspective. He's gone all the way through and found a nice pass to the number 9, Stanley Leach. Out wide here to the skipper. Ball into the box and it's flicked in. And something from nothing created from the centre back, Zach Sowden. Headed in by the substitute, Lewis Jenkins. And all of a sudden the clean sheet's gone. Hashtag pegged back. The deficit now halved. And in a game where the visitors have barely threatened, it has to be said, hashtag now are into squeaky bum time. And we are going to make a change as well. Nathan Smith coming on, and that's the kind of experience you love to be able to bring into a game like this. He's going to replace Josh Rasoke as a left back. Swap, straight swap. I can indeed say happy birthday to your mate Seth Spencer. There you go. Oh, Kev sent 10 more gifted. Oh, this man, he knows what the boys need. We need a boost. 2-1 now, but Kev's in with a super gifted, and we're going to go and win this one now. Ellis Devereux is going to score. It's going to be 3-1, possibly 3-2. Newmarket now back in this game, and you do often see momentum swings. They have grown into it in the latter stages, and Newmarket getting their goal then. I wouldn't be surprised if we see more experience with Jason Ring, and it does look like he is taking his bib off. And I think it'll probably be a swap with Praise that sees Jermaine go higher up the pitch. But Kevin Wilksey, unbelievable, what a legend. We'll be naming a stand after him at this rate when we get our new ground. But yeah, we're going to see Jason Ring replace Praise or Beber, I would imagine here. Sasha Down attending to Praise. He's played a lot of football, the young man. Obviously the likes of Evans Kouassi being ill and Toby being unavailable has not helped that. But he's replaced by Jason Ring. I would imagine that'll see Jermaine Anderson at right wing. Position the fullback has played a fair few times. I think you'd need a couple more steps to play in the National League before we head up that kind of way. Liam, yeah, long old trek that. Flicked on by Leach. Hashtag, we'll have to be alert to the threat now. Newmarket back in well in this game, even at 2-0, you're in the game. Doesn't matter whether they've had 0 chances or a million. 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline, and it's proven so. 2-1 now, even more so. Hashtag gonna have to switch on. Ellis Devereaux wins that flick well. Brissett to Nathan Smith, who's just come on to replace Josh Rosoke. Looks forward towards Ellis Devereaux, but it's headed away by Romanos. Oscar Dane, who's impressed me since coming into this one. He's slipped. Judged to have been a free kick by Jaden Brissett. A touch from the winger. Spencer in with a super chat. Jordan, you let the dogs out. Hopefully that's what you were after, mate. There you go. That's when I find out he's clipped me and put me into something horrific on TikTok. Does the club have a long-term plan to get to... Well, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer, is that you? You will have seen we did a fundraise over the summer and detailed all of the club's plans pretty publicly for people to have a look at before they invested in the club. About our long-term plans and goals. As Newmarket look to add a second here, the cross goes over everyone though and out of play. Oh, misery. Newmarket score and then Cardiff do. Terrible. This night was going so well. It was going so well, folks. But yeah, long story short, I think it's fair to say that if we were to get promoted, hypothetically this season, obviously it would require a hell of a lot from here. But if it did happen, if we got promoted, long story short, we couldn't. The expense, the difference. I don't know if we could survive in the league above. I think it's probably fair to say that we wouldn't be able to survive in the league above. We're not operating with anywhere near some of the budgets in this division as we're currently in, and probably have been the last few seasons, operating above our station in terms of budget. And yeah, going up would probably be detrimental for the long-term sustainability of the club, or it would be detrimental to the long-term sustainability of the club, and that's what Spence created here, a sustainable football club. One of the only clubs, I would imagine, in anywhere near these kind of levels, operating at a profit or at least breaking even. Every club around these levels operates at a loss, I'm sure, bar the likes of Walton and Hersham and those with other potential revenue streams and the ability to bring in some decent sponsorships. But yeah, we're all about sustainability. And that's what Spen's cultivated here at Hashtag. So hopefully that clears a few things up for you folks. Yes, yeah, higher salaries. I mean, some of the... I know for a fact in this division there are people on 4 figures a week. And not a Hashtag nowhere near. So there's a bit more of an insight. There's a shove there, I think, that we've got away with. Jermaine Anderson there, looking to try and nick one, but couldn't. And James Young gets Newmarket playing again. Jackson Brown, good strength from him. Holds off Dane after winning it back. Cornhill, that is phenomenal footwork from the veteran. Not known for that, but actually you see that more often than not from him. Offside would be up against Jermaine Anderson, I think, if he interacts. Not given. He's hit Jason Ring, and then Sam Park goes all the way back. Yeah, ground opens up a lot of opportunity for us, so stay tuned on that front. Hopefully we can have our own place in the next few years. Jimmy Goals. Jimmy Goals. Don't know who that is. Oh, there's some vocal fans this evening. I don't know if you can hear that, folks. Apologies if you do hear any language. But it is non-league, so it does happen a fair bit. But yeah, very vocal this evening, the fans in front of us. Yeah, Newmarket Spence said it. So yeah, you probably did hear that. Proud share owner of Hashtag United, and you why we do what we do. Thank you for your support and the super chat as well there, Odd F182. Get a league game on YouTube. Well, Nicky, if we were in charge of the schedule, I'm sure we would probably stream every league game. Or most of them, certainly. But we're not. And Saturday there's a 3 PM media blackout rule across every division. So I can't even watch Premier League games legally. What you do with your Fire Sticks is up to you. I heard it, they said bad words. Yes. You may be correct. Cool. Andrew is definitely a Newmarket fan. He must have said that they're short about 4 or 5 times minimum. Jimmy Goals is James Cahill, youngster for Newmarket Reserves. 4 goals this weekend, surprised. Well, I was going to say, I don't see him in the lineup, Josh. I know I did see a couple of youngsters from Col U in the lineup, obviously dual-regged. I don't watch 3 PM matches. I do not watch 3 PM matches, alright? Throw in from Jason Ring into Ellis Devereaux. Holds it up well and finds Jermaine Anderson, but the offside flag goes up. That is my foot. If anyone asked me, no one did, but if anyone asked me my footballing ick, it is being offside as a winger looking straight down the line. Absolutely criminal. Jermaine, if you're watching this back, mate, shame on you. It's long. And Jason Ring, Max Cornell underneath it. I think that is a hashtag throw. Last touch deemed to have come off of the Newmarket fullback. Games are blocked on a Saturday. I think it's actually to encourage fans to go and watch non-league. But I don't really know how effective it is. It's just a rule that's been in for a long time. There has been discussions about removing it. Whether that actually happens anytime soon, I do not know. So, throw in. Long throw opportunity of our own for Jason Ring. A Newmarket fans in front of me being very vocal again. Not happy with Jackson Brown going down. He's another one that's played a lot of football recently. And young man will probably be replaced here for what is the final change of the evening. Matty Waldridge, our record appearance holder, is about to come on. I'm not able to repeat what I've just heard on a family-friendly stream for all. In non-league, a place that doesn't often exist. Chelsea have scored. Yes, get in. Sorry, focused. Hashtag focused. I'm at work. Apologies, but I am very happy with that. Sorry, Spen. Sorry, I'm going to lose my job. Matty Waldridge replaces Jackson Brown then. Jackson Brown off. Oh, well, let's hope that the injury list isn't growing, by the way. We've seen plenty of players praise Jackson all limp off this evening, and with an already pretty extensive injury list, that's not what you want to see. Obviously, not a good player to be losing. As Jason Ring throws that in, looking for Max Cornell. Dangerous all the way across. Jaden Brissett looking to get there. He's somehow managed to keep hold of that, has he? The referees opted for the free kick option. Decides James Young had control of the ball. And now Selden looking to dribble out again. That's where the goal came from. This time forced back to Edie. Here is Dean. Forced a little wide. And then the touch from Whiteley. Oh, almost giving it to Sam Park there with the pass, but it's found his teammate Romanos. You get the feeling now, though, this is Newmarket trying to get the leveller rather than hashtag get the winner. But I just feel like sometimes when the game is the scoreline that it currently is, it's just the momentum just takes it that way, as Sam Park is the guilty party on this occasion. Free kick for Lennon King and Newmarket Town as they look to try and take this one to penalties. Reminder, straight to penalties at the end of 90 if Newmarket get an equaliser. And they're looking to do so with the free kick in here. Souden's gone down. And ball's not cleared away here. Still in the box with Leach. And then eventually hashtag foot before Ellis Devereaux smashes it long. Sam Park's going to give chase, but he's going to hold his horses as the ball goes into the box for James Young. 6 minutes added on in this one. Ball forward, looking for Romanos, who's shoved Nathan Wilson, but gets away with it. And the ball forward long. This could be dangerous here if Jermaine Anderson can get there. James Young comes a long way to get there. And hoofs it out of play for a hashtag throw. Oh, how are your nerves, folks? I'm sure Newmarket fans watching are feeling hopeful. Not a nice feeling as a hashtag fan. Luke May-Parrott, or Ellis Devereaux, sorry, wins that flick on. Romanos come a long way, makes the challenge, and it's superb because he's won the goal kick as well. Very strong challenge from Romanos, one of several Newmarket players that's impressed me this evening. Oh, we were open for all. Should we do a? Oh no, just wait for the full-time whistle. But the Player of the Match award could go to either team at the moment. Ellis Devereaux looking to tick down the seconds or find a hashtag body. Couldn't find Jaden Brissett, but Matty Waldridge has picked it up. The substitutes combining. Brissett pokes it back to Nathan Smith, and then back to Max Cornhill. Nathan Smith has kept it in here really well and won a throw-in. Yeah, man of the match is Kevin Wilkes, mate. Or Prof Chibs. Either one of you two, you can scrap it out. I actually don't know who I would give player of the match to tonight. I'm having a tough time thinking. Probably, I mean, Jesse Ola and Nathan Wilson at the back have not done too much wrong. Lovely turn, though, from Ellis Devereaux into the box here. Great save. Could he get to the rebound? James Young does well, but Ellis Devereaux, a flash of brilliance there and what he can do. Turns well, flashes the effort well, but James Young in the Newmarket Town goal does well. Flick round the corner, it's well worked. Max Cornell, another one probably in the conversation. Matty Waldridge to Nathan Smith. Praise also in the conversation, of course, not on the pitch anymore. Romanos has been really good for Newmarket, but I mean, let's be biased and give it to a hashtag player. We are leading the game for now, of course, at least. As Sowden gets on the ball. I think we'll do a poll, please, James, for the player of the match. As it's flicked on. Next time the ball goes out. There we go. We'll go with Ayula. Cornhill. Ayula, Cornhill, Ogbebo. And Park. Let's whack the new boy in as well. Why not? There's your four. Defending to do, meanwhile, for the tags, and it's headed away by that man, Sam Park. Ellis Devereaux looking to cause a problem, and he has done exactly that. Puts it into an area for Jermaine Anderson to chase. Touch out of his feet's a good one, but it's a very, very good sliding tackle, and it needed to be by the fullback, Jacob Buckle. Max Cornhill, deft touch there, down for Nathan Smith. The only reason I didn't put Nathan Wilson in the conversation as well is because I think it was his man that got across him for the goal. As the ball down the line from Waldridge finds Jaden Brissett. Cuts onto his right foot and goes all the way back to Nathan Smith. Tags looking to manage this one and see us into the quarterfinals. Much better account in the second half from Newmarket Town. I thought it might be 4 or 5, but they've stopped that in the second half and almost looked to get an equaliser as Park finds a pass to Jason Ring. Second half substitute finds Jermaine Anderson, the fullback being deployed at right wing. Back to Wilson. And then Cornhill round the corner to Ring. Really good management from the tags after Newmarket looked like they might be getting into the game. Hashtag trying to see this one out. Sam Park, good play from him. Look to try and hit it over Edie. Tackles Whiteley well. And then Edie gets back the loose ball looking for the forward pass. Wilson deals with it. Only as far as Finley Whiteley though. Round the corner to the skipper, Maynard. Come on, we're getting a cross in. It's off of Nathan Wilson's chest. And out of play. Hashtag are based in hashtag. Hashtag city, hashtag town. If you don't know, get to know. There's a video on the extra channel about our Viking past. Story of hashtag United. Hashtagistan. Like that one, that was good. Throwing meanwhile for Buckle into the box, headed down by Park. Back into the box, to the edge of the box. And then header up by Romanos. He wouldn't have counted anyway, he's offside. Didn't get back in and heads that one wide of the mark. Hashtagatopia. Oh, some fantastic names coming in. Yeah, there's your poll. If you're watching this one, you can vote for today's player of the match. I'm sorry, the player of the match vote is biased, but Hashtag are winning the game, and usually it's the team that's in this kind of position at this time of the game that does get the vote, as that one goes all the way through. Ellis Devereaux trying to make something here out of nothing. Buckle with a challenge, and it's off of Devereaux and out of play for a throw-in. Buckle, another one who's not been shy to put a tackle in all evening. I've very much enjoyed his performance, I must say. Forward, Cornhill wins that header. I think a lot of what Max does goes under the radar because he keeps it so simple, but he's been fantastic. And that is the full-time whistle. Hashtag into the quarterfinals there.